What's up, y'all? Back again with another VNS update. A few things have happened. I had another pretty bad seizure. I did get turned up though, so again, this is like the third or fourth time where I got turned up, and then this was actually 5 days after bad seizure. So let me kind of tell you what happened. So the last time that I made the video was on August 16th. Today is October 8th. So I've been pretty solid and pretty good since my last video. And the only thing I have on my tracker is a small seizure in the morning on 9/23, September 23rd. And I actually have that my magnet actually stopped a big seizure. So it looks like I woke up in the morning, I felt a small seizure. I believe the fiance grabbed my magnet and it stopped the grand mal from happening. Looks like 2 days later, 9/25, 2 small seizures in the morning. The magnet stopped huge ones again. And then I had a bigger one, I remember, actually out and about at a store. And I remember that one because that was the day I had to work at night. I work a night shift now. And I remember I had it on the ground at a department store. And I had my phone and I was just telling my fiance, call my boss, tell her that I can't be there tonight. And she was like, I don't know your boss. You don't even know your boss that well. Like, we will text her, it's fine. And then I remember I had my appointment. I had a virtual appointment a few days after, and then I got turned up my settings on 9/30. And I know we actually turned up my settings 0.125 intensity wise on all 3 of my settings. So now I can tell you that all of my settings are as follows. So listen, this is the side effect of VNS Therapy right now. It's currently on, so if you can't hear a voice change, that's because I'm currently used to it, or it's not really that bad. So my normal setting, meaning that when it just automatically goes off every 5 minutes, it is going off at 1.375 intensity. When it goes off auto stim, is meaning that my heart rate goes off 40% more than the baseline. It goes off at the 1.5. And then when I need my magnet, it jumps off at a 1.6275. So, you know, obviously the magnet is like the big jump. Like when I feel a seizure coming, bam, you know, I grab that. But then, jump 5 days later after getting turned up, it was a Monday. It always seems to be when I'm doing a lot. So it's like when I was doing like dishes, I was thinking about work coming up. It was just, you know, a lot going on. And I hate that because I want to be able to multitask and think, you know, obviously live a normal life, I would say, right? So I was just doing a lot, and I felt the seizure come on at like 11:30 when I looked back at my text log, and I texted the fiance, hey, I feel an aura coming, can you call me? So she called me. She told me to put Chase either in the cage or the room, because since the big seizure was coming, she called the paramedics. And then the last thing that I remember is I just went, you know, I blacked out, I believe, you know, I don't remember. It's a dumb statement, I guess. And then since we do have the Cox security system, she saw the front door open, and then I went outside. So then I did put Chase in the room, because obviously if I were to have a seizure, black out, whatever, and this door's opening, who knows if he's just gonna run out, because as you can see, he's already like, where's daddy going, right? And then I did have the seizure, and I want to say I had the seizure just right here, which was crazy. And I literally just I had a seizure, I believe, I want to say I had a seizure just literally right here in the front yard. Last thing I remember, or the first thing I want to say I remember was when I finally came to,
I want to say the paramedics were putting me on the stretcher, and that's when I finally came to, and I saw like the neighbor's wife, and she's like, hang in there, buddy. I just gave her like a thumbs up. And yeah, so most of the time the magnets will help me. I had the fiance in the AirPod the whole time, and she said she heard rocks the whole time, so she thought I was walking around the neighborhood. I think I was just walking around here. But yeah, so it doesn't always work, but obviously the doctor knows that. Obviously seems like we always happen after we turn up the device. So you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You were trying to save daddy. What were you doing? You're a good boy. You were doing this the whole time, huh? Daddy was having a seizure, huh? You're like, daddy, daddy. Where was daddy? Where was daddy? Where was daddy?
I really remember coming to when I was on the way to the hospital, and you know, they ask you like the year and president, unfortunately, and then that's when they know I'm myself, and I give my answers. It's awesome. And then I got to the hospital, and then I was there for like 4 or 5 hours. They finally released me because they know, you know, you're good to go. That's the one thing again with VNS, is the recovery time is just night and day from when you don't have VNS. Huh, guy? Huh, guy? Huh, guy? Because I know if I would have had a seizure like I did on Monday, as big as I did, like having to be taken to the hospital, you know, with paramedics, there's no way I would have been back on my feet within hours. I will say, I did have the postictal headache for hours. Like, I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. the next night, the next morning, I guess I would say, and I was puking, you know, the morning after. And I did talk to my doctor about that today. And my right vein, for some reason, I'm not sure if you can see that, is super sore to touch. And he did tell me if that is still like that tomorrow, I should get that looked at. But hey, so far, again, he said we're not going to change my medication, and we're not going to do anything, because so far every time we turn up my device, I do have a crazy seizure. So again, if you're thinking about VNS, every time you do get adjusted and you increase your intensity levels, I would prepare or expect some type of activity, because it has happened with me every time. So again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It does help. Appreciate you. See you next time.